Now, the next speaker from our side is Mr. Harish Bhai. He will give a small presentation on the interventions which he has been doing to augment farmers' income and to increase the production of castor seed in Gujarat and Rajasthan. So over to you, Harish Bhai.
Thank you, Atul bhai. Before the slides come up, I would more agree with Vivian on the suggestion that uh, people should be buying in more, stocking more at these numbers. You have a price band which is like almost lowest in last 8 years. I hope people are hearing me.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Because I don't see the slides coming up. Dr. Mehta, please do something about it. Okay, so for me, I would say this is a great opportunity for all the consumers to buy at these numbers and lift the prices a little bit, to see to it that next year again we have a sizable crop, and it becomes more and more sustainable for the industry, more and more sustainable for the farmer, and more sustainable for the end user. On that, I will shift to the main agenda that I have been interested with, which is like a little bit away from the normal agenda of today. Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. President, and Dr. Mehta and Abhay Bhai, because this is something which I love doing that. So next slide, please. This is about the Castor Model Project Farm 2020. Okay, we have, this is a very brief thing. We're trying to, because of the situation and the times that we are into, like we are targeting to have 500 farms on 350 hectares of land, and which is will be divided by like 275 in the area of Gujarat and Rajasthan in another district. As compared, we are more or less doing the same thing as we have done last year because of constraints of traveling, lockdowns, and so. But at this point of time, let me add to this. The problem here is, like when we meet the farmers, try to persuade them to join the model farm projects or the sustainability projects, they are rather disinterested. And this is a little bit worrying. They feel that, the numbers and is not really, viable to really go for castor farming or participate in the model farms, at this point of time because of the numbers that are going on in the market. Next slide, please. Here you can, this is like very local. You can see, we are present in around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places in Gujarat, and around this is 6 places in Gujarat and 2 places in Rajasthan. And this is northwest part of the country. As you know, we grow there. Next slide, please. This time around, what we are trying to do, last year we had reduced the inputs, free inputs that we were providing to the farmers, but sensing low reception or low adaptability from the farmer side, we decided that we were going to give in more inputs to encourage them to join our projects in terms of providing more seeds, free of seeds, the fertilizer parts, both fertilizers, the DAP, the super phosphate, and the I'm sorry, this project, and also we are providing the de-oil cake to the farmers. The urea part is also being provided free of charge so that we can enroll more numbers of farmers to join this project. Next slide, please. These are the areas where, like we are Amreli, Rajkot, Kutch, Patan, Banaskantha, Sirohi, that is Rewdar and Sirohi district. And we have already made appointments of the people who are going to take care. And you can see here the numbers of farms in each of these districts and places. Next slide, please. So what we have done, because of the times we are into, we're going to reduce the budgetary outlay for this year's projections. And as you can see, the budgetary outlay is around 50,000, 50 lakhs or 500,000. So we have reduced it. Last year it was around almost 1.5 times more than this, and we have reduced it because of our outreach is going to be less. And at the same time, out of which, around 1 million rupee is being sanctioned for water recharging project. I will also run through the water recharge project in a short while after this project. Next, please. So this is what we are doing on the sustainability of the modern farms, and now we get into the rainwater harvesting project that we are also simultaneously doing. So as you can see, we have like 3 types of rainwater harvesting projects in the farm. One is we recharge the wells, the second is we recharge the bore wells, or in case a farmer is not having either of them, we have a small pit recharging being done for them. Next slide, please. So basically, while doing the well recharge, what we do is, we divert all the flowing water or the excess rainwater from the field and divert it towards the well, and then we will have, small filtration systems in terms of pebbles and stones, so that not a lot of dirt or waste material gets into the well and filtered water gets in. And our estimate is that the percolation that water can happen is around between 400 to 1000 meter cube of water every year if the rain is good. Next slide, please. As you can see, this is pictorially depicted how we do the well recharge. So you can see the pipes entering the well, the water flowing down there, at times slowly, at times it is gushing in. So depending upon the rainfall. Next slide, please. And the bore recharge is similarly done, but a little different in the terms of the filtration system that we provide. We collect the flowing rainwater, excess rainwater from the farm and divert it towards the bore. And as you know that the bore water will have 2 pipes. One is a casing pipe and another one is the water pipe. So we try to fill up the casing pipe, divert water into the casing pipe through a filtration system, as I have earlier explained. And we can easily recharge as much water as we do in a well as well. Next slide, please. So this is how you can pictorially depicted that how we recharge a bore well, and you can see the water gushing in, like in the first slide, and the rest is the system that we follow or adapt to do the recharging. Next slide, please. So, and the last one is the recharging pits. I mean, as I explained to you, like people don't have a bore well nor a well. So what we do, a small portion of the land is taken away, a big pit is developed, and we divert all the rainwater flowing, I mean, the excess rainwater into the pit, and which gets filled, and subsequently, the water gets percolated into the subsoil. And we estimate that we can always collect around 200 meter cube of water if there is a good rainfall. So these are the 3 main ways how we do it. And this is the pictorial depiction of the pits that we have done. This year we are doing, like more than 100 and in 2 districts. So this is what we did in the last year. We did around 57, and this year we are going to do more than that. Next slide, please. So this year we want to do around 75. We are doing it in North Gujarat, we are doing it in Saurashtra, and we are also doing it in Kutch part of Rajasthan. I'm sorry, Rajasthan is Sirohi. Next, please. So that's what we are doing, and I need to tell you that what we do, we share 50% cost with the farmer for doing the rainwater recharge. Thank you, gentlemen, for listening to me and giving me a slot in this, well-timed event. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.
Thank you, Harish Bhai. And I'm sure your well recharging project is going to get a strong fillip this year because the monsoon looks to be good. Yes. And that should help groundwater getting recharged this big time in Gujarat and maybe parts of Rajasthan as well. Thank you very much for that wonderful presentation.